My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Bazaar. Alright, Vanessa, what do you have in store for me? What is it this time? In Vanessa's quarters, we've... Oh, just ammo items. I mean, I already knew what I wanted to do. Alright. Throwing knives. 3 seconds, every 3 seconds that is, 45 damage. When you crit with another item, you use this. So it allows it to bypass cooldown. Very important. Double barrel. 3 seconds, deal 45 damage, but has multicast 2 and only 2 ammo. And then revolver. Every 4 seconds, deal 15 damage with a crit chance of 20. When you crit, fully reload this. I'm gonna take the double barrel. Most damage I can get on the board. Your leftmost weapon has 24 additional damage. Or 15 additional crit. I'm going to take 24 additional damage to give me some real ants in my pants to get off the starting gate here. Return the crate. What's your offer? Is 2 gold and 1 experience then. Banana ball. Fanged Inglet or Viper. So I know I don't want to go for the Viper. I guess I could get the gland from the Viper. When you sell that, you gain 2 regeneration. That can be relevant. But the Fanged Inglet has pelts that I can sell for gold, as well as a crit skill I could get. Bronze Eye, your weapons have 4% crit chance. I'd take that. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. Oh, yeah. That's a pelt for 2 gold. We'll take it. Quixel sells small and medium items. I should be able to... Ooh, powder flask. Reload the items to the right of this, 1 ammunition. Also a switchblade. Every 8 seconds, deal 10 damage. When you use an adjacent weapon, give it 2 damage to the fight. I don't think that's relevant, but I'm not sure I can find anything with a reroll here. I'm gonna reroll though. Silencer? You know what? Yes. I'm gonna do that right now. I think I can afford to do the silencer. Nufu sells skills, small shield item for free, or a small or large item. I'm gonna go for Nufu now. Anything related to ammo would be great, but I don't expect to get that. Your medium weapons have 6 additional damage. Your rightmost item has 5 additional crit. Arms dealer. When you buy or sell a weapon, gain 10 max HP. Honestly, give me arms dealer.
As long as you draw breath, your training is not complete.
Sure, I don't like Pygmalion does get it at gold tier, so it's not buy and sell for 30 max HP, but it's not nothing. And also, I am going to be buying weapons to put in this build, courtesy of, I mean, it's a weapon build. I assume, because I have a weapon and I have a skill related to weapons. I guess we'll see if it is ultimately that. That's what I'm thinking. Oh. There's that reload and shoot him in the face again. I'm so glad I have the powder flask to reload the double barrel, otherwise I might have lost. No, I think the sandstorm would have killed them in time. Your poison items gain additional poison. Your vehicle cooldowns reduced by 5%. Gain an aquatic item. 30 max HP to give 10 damage and 5 crit chance. Or forage. It's definitely get an aquatic item or 30 max HP for 10 damage and 5% crit chance on the double barrel. I'm gonna do that. I think so. Middle sells medium items rather. Battlefield for a small weapon, which would invalidate the silencer's cooldown reduction. Not that that's like make or break at the moment though. Let's go to middle and look for a medium item that's relevant. Fishing net, get a piranha at the start of each day. Cutlass for double crit damage. Beach ball. I'll roll. Oh. Double barrel. I need to keep the powder flask. I'm going to sell the silencer because I need to be able to buy that. There we go. Gold shotgun. Now it does 124 damage on multicast. That's all I have, is just one gold shotgun. Honestly, the silencer did need to get off the field at some point. I was always going to have to turn against that. Get a non-weapon item, or... Honestly, I just need to put items on my board right now. That's the game. Sure, fishing net. I do think I beat the Rogue Scrapper. We're on day 2? Yeah, I think I beat the Rogue Scrapper. Do I beat the Covetous Thief? Yes, and the Covetous Thief has items that are more relevant to me, though. And then Giant Mosquito probably has the most possibly relevant stuff. This is difficult. Rogue Scrapper can barely give me any items I care about. At the moment, I would only really want to get Junkyard Club from it, which when I sell, upgrades my weapon 6 damage. The Covetous Thief has Grindstone and Shadowed Cloak, so Grindstone upgrading the weapon to the left of it, plus 10 damage to the fight. Shadowed Cloak when you use the item to the right of this, which I don't want to do because Powder Flask is upgrading it. I think it's go for Rogue Scrapper and just have more money. Why? Because I have no money right now. That's why I think that. More money and more experience is more good. That'll get him down.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Ginolabar. When you sell a tool, this gains 1 max ammo, and every 4 seconds rather, it shields you for 20. Great, another item I get to put on the board. Happy to see it. And he sells small items, armory, get a weapon. Get some max HP. I'm gonna get the weapon. Just cutlass, I actually don't care about that. Midsworth, sell small and large items. Looking for spare change over there. Jungle Ruins. I think it's Jungle Ruins here. And I'm going to gain a small item. Ooh. Pet Rock. If this is your only friend, your items have 5% additional crit chance.
For the rest of the tyrant's gold.
There's also a upgrade your leftmost shield item available here. And now I have a friend, thankfully, from the rocks, so now I can forage. Ginolabar. Is that worth upgrading? Let's have a look. So Ginolabar shields for 20, 40, 60, 80. It doesn't increase the amount of max ammo it gets. It's fine. It's not nothing, and it will shield us for 80. That versus getting 2 regen and 20 max HP. I think the 2 regen and 20 max HP is worth more. So 1 item for 3 seconds every 8 seconds, or have a cutlass on board, which deals double crit damage but is unlikely to crit. Alright, TLD. Time for a fight, bud. I could win this. You have a flail and a spiky shield and a shadowed cloak to buff up that flail. Never mind, I kill you with the crit before you even start fighting.
You fall like a
Works
boulder.
great for us.
I flow like the waves.
Middle is here to sell medium items. Snack time for 75 max HP is not nothing right now. In fact, it is something, and I will take it. Deborah will give us experience at the right price. Sterling will sell us silver tier items. That's a really, really good opportunity to get something pretty massive on board. Fishing net! Ah, at the start of each day, gain a piranha, and there's my piranha. I was wondering where that guy was. Woo. Sterling is really appealing. It's a good opportunity to pick up a silver tier item to complement my build early on. Deborah, more experience is always really good, but I feel like I'm ahead right now, and I need to translate that into some more, a better position on board, because I was ahead, and now I'm petering out. Bayonet, when you use a weapon to the left of this, deal 15 damage. It's not bad, I could put that on board. Figurehead, aquatic items to the left of this have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. Weapons to the right of this have 25 additional damage. I can upgrade my board pretty severely right now with just these two. I'm gonna do it. Admittedly, I don't feel incredible about this, but I do feel it's pretty good. So the weapon to the left of this from the bayonet, and then the reloads the right of this. So this has multicast, so every time the double barrel goes off... Wait, hang on. Double barrel goes off. It does 300 damage. It triggers the bayonet twice for another 80 damage. I think that's just going to be really difficult for the enemies to overwhelm. Scout Trooper. So I know the Frost Street Challenger is probably not going to have anything that I care about. It's a lot of frost items. When you freeze, when you freeze, when you freeze. It also has weights, I guess. And then Scout Trooper. Scout Trooper has a lot of ammunition-related things, a lot of small weapon-related things. I love it. It's Scout Trooper. Not only is it Scout Trooper, I'm also very confident I can beat Scout Trooper. Let's get him. First trigger of double barrel went off and robbed the enemy of most of their HP, and the second one did the rest.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Increase the crit chance of your left stuff, and also Argenta. Sell silver tier skills, which cost exactly 6, which is how much I have. The first time you use a large item each fight, adjacent items gain burn. Inexorable. At the start of each fight, permanently give all your items 2% crit chance, or Captain's Charge. When you use a large item first each fight, haste adjacent items for 4 seconds. I will take Inexorable for the crit chance right now.
Waiting to be filled.
Upgrade your leftmost weapon is the ability to get the double barrel to its highest available level. I'm also going to give it the crit chance there. Do I want to upgrade my weapon to gold, to diamond? Yeah, because double barrel's staying on the field, so it's, yeah.
This
It's
will
worth.
inspire the crew.
I'm going to go to the battlefield for a small weapon, getting 10 max HP for picking it up. Ooh, and when I sell it, I'll get another 10 max HP, as well as give some damage to all of my weapons. Stulto. It's you and me, Stulto.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Oh, you've got a shotgun too. And a powder flask. Woof. Oh my god. Life Preserver, the first time you would die each fight, heal 2000. So that must have activated already. Argenta, silver tier skills again. And I have enough to roll and still look at silver tier skills. That's important. Pole sells large items. There is one specific large item that I really want right now. It's called port. Every 6 seconds, recharge all of your, reload all of your ammo items 1 ammo and charge them 1 second. Argenta with silver tier skills. You know what? Let's quickly check this. Skills that Vanessa can get and common skills of starting at silver. Okay. We could have regen for weapons. I'm looking for unique effects here, especially things that say like when you use an ammo item. There's one that increases max ammo, which is pretty good. When you use an ammo item, reload the item to the left of it. That's also pretty relevant. There's when you use a weapon triggers in here as well. There's not that many ammo item triggers, it looks like. At least not in silver tier. So I'm going to go to Paul here. Cove. This could be all of our shielding, admittedly. When you sell an item, this gains 1 value. It'd be a large item. It'd be on the board. You can... We can trade out of Cove later. And also, if I re-roll the cost of port, I think port can only come as silver or above. So the cost of port would be too high if I had to re-roll at this point. Previously, I could have sold something like the figurehead. I'll take Cove.
I hope it pleases you.
And I'm going to sell the Gearnola and... I'm taking fishing and Gearnola off board. And then it comes down to whether or not I sell the Gearnola as well. So every 2.7 seconds, we gain 3 shield right now. Only 3 shield. But that will upgrade every time I sell something. Get a non-weapon item, abandoned chest, sells non-weapon items. I'm gonna go to the abandoned chest for some experience. Flame Juggler, Blood Reef Raider. You definitely have something still relevant to me, don't you, buddy? Yeah, you have ammo, you have a powder flask yourself, you have shield potion. Yeah, it's absolutely the Blood Reef Raider. You have so many things I want to pick up. I'd take Revolver. I'd definitely take the powder flask that's upgraded. I'd take Cannonball. I'd take shield potion. Ammo stash, your leftmost ammo item has +2 max ammo. Do you think I would take that? Well, newsflash, I would.
Maybe skirmish.
Shield potion. Every 4 seconds, shield 150. Now I'm looking for ways to get more
Rest of the tyrant's gold.
ammo items on board comfortably. I need to be able to reload the double barrel, so I can't give the shield what I'm hoping for here. Your leftmost ammo item gets +1 max ammo, or get 2 loot items. If you have a friend, get 2 additional loot items. This could give me cooldown reduction, or it could even give me max ammo. But it also gives me 4 items to sell for the sake of the Cove. So I'll take that. It got me Scrap, which will upgrade the Cove. Cinders, not relevant. Eagle Talisman. Give some more crit chance to the double barrel. Oh, hang on. I'm also going to reduce the cooldown. selling this piranha as well, just for the value on Cove. Kev's Armory sells health, toughness, and shield-related items. Could be an upgrade on the Cove, but that's a long shot. Zara sells haste and charge skills. Yes, please. I need to get into this fight as quickly as possible. When you use a non-weapon item, a weapon gains haste for a second. When you use a large item each fight, haste adjacent items for 4 seconds. When you do it for the first time, that is. Start of each fight, haste an adjacent item for 6 seconds. So that would give this Cove the ability to activate like twice really early on, but like mixed messages. That is the ability to get a bunch of hastes on this field. But it's when I use non-weapon items, which currently is Powder Flask and Cove and Shield Potion, but how long will it stay stuff like that? I still think it's probably the best, though. Max HP or change? I'm gonna go for change here, I think. Aquatic items, not many of those are gonna be relevant to... No, actually, hang on. We go chocolate bars, because each of those is value for Cove. And I'm getting rid of the Granola bar. I expect Cinders is not going to be relevant, but I don't want to sell it just for the one shield difference. That's probably immaterial at this point.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. Makes this more fun.
I could afford a Mega Chuck. Oh boy. They have the build I want, but I guess maybe I shouldn't. Crew him out of existence instantly. Even more Cove value and chocolate bars. There's also Orion, who sells tools. Tools include a lot of things that upgrade... I mean, number one, tools are a lot of mixed message things. And also, a lot of ammo-related things happen to be in tools. I also really need to save money right now. I'm taking the chocolate bars. Small burn item, abandoned chest. Paul. Yeah, here's the thing. Paul. It's ammo. I really want port. I need to give it more opportunities to show up. Is that really the case? Ugh.
Little sentient slow shops, so I opened one.
Flagship, when you have another tool, ammo, property, or friend. This has +1 multicast for each. Ammo, tool. And that's a property. So I just don't have a friend for the flagship right now. But if I took figurehead and... I can't take Cove off the board because that's for the... I'm rolling. And we found the Cove upgrade. That's worth it at least. There's also electric eels here. When your enemy uses a weapon, deal 5 damage. When your enemy uses a non-weapon item, slow it for a second. I love the idea of picking up the electric eels as quickly as you can, but with as much as we've already invested in the Cove, getting it to shield us for 50 every 2.7 seconds now is really good. Also, eventually, when I sell the Cove, I'm going to get back a bunch of money, giving me the ability to start pivoting even further. Sabretooth and Mod Squad. I mean, Sabretooth is pretty good. Mod Squad's fine. The rewards from Mod Squad aren't that great, though. Infernal Envoy. It has some cooldown stuff. I'm gonna go Mod Squad. I need money. And it'd be especially useful here if I got crypto. So that I can start trying to trade its value. Oh, there we go. At the start of each hour, give it a random value between 0 and 20. It's currently 4. Upgrade your leftmost item. I don't want to hard commit to things that are going to get taken off the board. Oh, I have to see. Crypto. Okay, it can set itself as a random value between 0 and 40 after upgraded. You know what? I didn't do this in real life. Even when my extremely online techie friend was like, hey, buddy, there's this thing happening. You should probably buy some of this thing. And I was like, it's 2016. Why would I care? Anyway, they don't work anymore. I'm gonna upgrade the crypto item.
Now this will inspire the crew.
Okay, it's set to 8 right now. JJ, you sell items. Small I mean, I don't need it on the battlefield, actually, though. That was just to upgrade it. Silver tier items, small weapon, sells items. I'm gonna go silver tier skill right now. I'm gonna use a large item each fight. Adjacent items gain 15% crit chance for the fight. The problem there is the figurehead needs to be between the cove and the double barrel. Oceanic Rush, at the start of each fight, haste 1 aquatic item for 6 seconds. My only aquatic item is the Cove. It being hasted for 6 seconds is sick. Inexorable upgrading to give 4% crit, though, at the start of every fight to all of my items is also pretty important. Eventually, the double barrel is just going to be critting every time. You know what? It's Oceanic Rush, because the Cove will now trigger in 1.3 seconds for the first time, and that will give haste to the double barrel. Mountain Pass. Literally? Yeah, literally. I want to go to the Mountain Pass and give you income with my last money. Alright. Let's try Boo.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Oh, the Cove is going. Oh, this was 100% it. I'm so fast. Yeah.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight line.
Pole sells large items. That's again the ability to pick up the port. Whoop. Crypto's set to 28. You know what? I need it to be above 30. I'll sell it if it's above 30. Oh, but if I move one space and I haven't sold it yet. You know what? This is literally, this is the whole thing, right? This is what duped everyone else, right? At least in, you know, the 3rd or 4th or 5th waves. No, I'm not holding on to this until it goes above 30,000. I'm fine with 28. Paul.
Hello, little sentient.
When you slow, burn 3, lighthouse. There's also crow's nest here, submarine. Admittedly, if I took the figurehead and the bayonet off board, crow's nest gives lifesteal and 100% crit to the double barrel. Do I do that? I worry because that doesn't scale that high. Right? It's a lot of the board in a crow's nest and a cove and a double barrel. It's a lot of the board so that I can do big hits every 2 and a bit seconds. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it is. I'm rolling. There's port. There's port and cove. So port. Your items have +1 max ammo. Every 6 seconds, reload all your items 1 ammo and charge them a second. And also at the start of each day, get a small ammo item from any hero. Do I care about Cove at all anymore? No. Those two things don't exist on the same board together.
Your coins are
So
like
I'm taking Port
dust in
and I'm selling Cove.
Thank you.
I put Port on board. So Port, reload all your items 1 ammo and charge them 1 second. Oh, Vermeer, crit skills, that's relevant. Especially if it's crit ammo related. Your large items have 30% crit chance, that's not relevant. First time you crit each fight, freeze an item for 6 seconds, that's pretty good. Lone Shark Foreman. Okay, so at the start of a fight, the only aquatic item in the port gets hasted for 6 seconds, halving its cooldown, effectively, because it charges twice as fast. So it will, in the first 5.4 seconds, have triggered twice. Double Barrel will have already shot twice as well. Shield Potion is going to start getting more shield again and again. This is all great. I'm going to need some more items. I'm going to need some more ammo items, but the port is going to give them to me. But I need the port upgraded so I get better tier ammo items, especially. Either of these enemies offering me something good for that? Lone Shark could give me Crashing Waves. When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon for 1 second. That's pretty good. Foreman. Have some tool-related stuff, which is not especially relevant. Zookeeper, definitely not. I'm going Lone Shark. Not only is it the most, it also has the best rewards for me.
Paying it back
Boom.
See that plank? Walk it.
Cash Cannon. When you gain gold, permanently give this plus damage equal to double the amount of gold you've gained. I'm going to keep that for a while and see if I ever get it big enough for it to work. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. I don't think Bayonet stays on the board. I think eventually Figurehead and Bayonet, and probably Powder Flask, admittedly. Any of the non-ammo things I think are eventually disappearing from this board. To experience, get a weapon. Your weapons gain. No. Your leftmost weapon gains. No. Well, but it is... It's 28 additional damage per shot because it crits a lot of the time. No, and then if it does crit, rather, it's more. I'm gonna get a weapon. Dang, it's Luncheon. I can immediately sell Luncheon. It's way too late. I'm not starting to use Luncheon. But there was a world where I could have gotten something absurd there. Let's navigate the mountain pass. I'm gonna fight. I don't think I need the income. Shock Trooper, that's a lot of value if I can get past this. Also, incendiary rounds. When you use an adjacent item, burn 2, adjacent items also have +1 ammo. It's admittedly not huge, but it would still go on this board.
Waste of gunpowder.
Plasma Grenade. Every 4 seconds, burn both players for 5. And slow enemy items 1 second. Every 4 seconds, slowing all enemy items 1 second? That's pretty huge. Nufu. Nufu, I would love some of your items that are related to crits and that are related to ammo. Those would be the best. Goldie could give me such good stuff for the board, though. I'm going to put the plasma item on board. Slowing all enemy items for 1 second is huge. Burning both players for 5 is almost irrelevant to me. I'm going to Goldie because of how much money I have and how I desperately want to trade out Figurehead and Powder from the board. Harpoon, destroy a small enemy item. Honestly, I lose the cooldown reduction on Port, but that's actually probably good for us. Here's the reasoning. Port currently has a charge of 6 seconds because it no longer has the other item. So that means 3 seconds into the fight, because it's hasted, it's going to activate. But that will be immediately after the double barrel has activated at 2.9 seconds, already using its first ammunition. And then the Port upgrades it, gives it another ammunition, and hastes it, and charges it, all at the same time. Water Wheel, haste your other items 2 seconds. It's too large to be put on this board. Harpoon, destroying 2 small enemy items, honestly, huge. Gigantic. Massive. I'll roll. Looking for something else. Powder Keg. When you burn, charge this for a second. In 20 seconds, it'll deal damage equal to 40% of your enemy's max health. And then you also destroy it. No. Star chart. Adjacent items have blah, 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 blah. But also this would be the ability to work at the docks. It also reduces adjacent items cooldown. I'm not taking it.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of
Alright,
storms.
Sergio. What do you got going on here, buddy? Because I've got the ability to destroy your only small item. That's a lot of your shield triggers gone. Armadillo is now very sad, and also you appear to be as well, courtesy of the death. I need to upgrade Port. Port needs to get upgraded as soon as possible and as much as is possible. Your leftmost ammo item gets additional max ammo. Upgrade your left weapon. Get a weapon. Get a weapon again, still possibly. But I'm gonna go with leftmost has an additional ammo. And I'm going to put it in the double barrel. I just need to make sure the double barrel never gets to a point that it's not firing. Alia sells weapons. Racetrack is a haste item. No, I'm looking at the weapons. I have a lot of money. I should be using it.
Buy my weapons, and you might.
Throwing knives. When you crit with another item, use this. Yep.
Stillness.
It's exactly the kind of thing I want.
Prefer action.
Ooh, not just potion. Poison both players 6. No, thank you. Cash cannons every 60 seconds. Every 6 seconds do 28. I don't see cash cannon being a big part of this build at all, ever. Butterfly swords and pet rock. No. Ice pick. Every 7 seconds, do 20 damage and freeze an enemy item for a second. When you freeze, it gains more damage for the fight. Not really my kind of thing, unfortunately. Metal. Sells metal items. I'm gonna fight a monster instead, though. When you poison, gain 4 regeneration for the fight, says the Viper Tyrant. I've never seen this fight other than in this instance. Can this even come up as a normal natural fight? Because that's a great skill for a poison build.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
Venom. When you use an adjacent weapon, poison 1. Not really. I kind of... Well, there we go. The asked and answered. Viper Tyrant can turn up by themselves. Oh. Radiant Corsair. Can I kill a Corsair? I don't know. It's a lot of health. This has good crit chance. It gets reloaded consistently. I do slow enemy items and I have some shielding every 4 seconds. I'm gonna try it. I don't think I can beat it. But if I can beat it, I'm going to beat it handily. Throwing knives when you crit with another item, use this. I really want to be able to put that on board. Harpoon's only capable of destroying my enemies. Like one item my enemy has. Maybe I take it off so that I can put some more damage on the board. Okay. I'm gonna try it. I'd be so ahead if I could win this. Okay. All of my crit shots have come out already, and we got them to half health. Half health. They have Fiery Rebirth. The first time you would die each fight, heal to full, cleanse your burn and poison, and then burn yourself for 30. I'm so glad that I put the powder flask back on board. I definitely needed to reload to be able to take that fight. We got him.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Fiery Katana. Every 2 seconds, deal 24 damage and burn for 3. Really, the benefit there was the amount of money and experience I got. Get an ammo item, your weapons increase, your leftmost. Oh, the port's not a vehicle. Decreasing its cooldown could be cool. But again, I do want it to be as slow as it is. I'm gonna get an ammo item from Load Up. Rifle. When you use this, reload 1 ammo if it's your only weapon. Absolutely not. Thank you. Work at the docks to earn some more coin. Get a weapon. I'm going to items.
Let's chat.
Grape Shot. When you use another ammo item, this reloads 1 ammo.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
I like Harpoon, but I don't know if I keep it on board the entire time. Bayonet definitely goes. This fires every 3 seconds. That's so common. Well, actually, not compared to the double barrel, as it turns out. There's boulders here, which I think is too low costs for me to want. Clamora, butterfly swords, and trebuchet for burning haste. No, thank you. I'm looking for skills to give me the outcomes of using ammunition. I'm looking for upgrades to port so that I can get more max ammo and more ammunition. I'm looking for... There's an item called the repeater, which just says when you use ammo, use this. That'd be great. Small and large items, there's not that many. I mean, obviously, port's a large item I want, but I think I can definitely take bounty hunters.
Greetings, Vanessa.
And 4 more experience here is sick. Flashbang slows all enemy items 3 seconds, and it only has 1 ammo. I'd absolutely put that instead of the plasma grenade.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Broken Shackles. Your weapons gain 4 damage for this fight. When you use a weapon, charge this for a second. That'll get pretty big pretty quick, but... Is it anything? Upgrade your leftmost shield item. Getting the shield potion to full level, honestly, that's probably a great idea. Yeah, 300 shield. That's worthwhile. Broken Shackles. Honestly, I need port to level up so that I'm reloading more. Because right now, I do think I need my powder flask on board. But also, there's a series. Oh, wow. You have no wins. They have no wins and they've lost prestige every day so far. I think I can beat them without agonizing over my board like I'm about to. I was about to consider putting on the harpoon for some other reason, but no, I'm just going straight for the throat.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist, you should know I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
That's not a bad build. When you gain haste, this gains 25 damage for the fight, and then a bunch of other things giving haste to each other, but I killed the enemy before anything activates.
You fall like a boulder. I flow like a wave.
Bjorn sells free skills. 250 max HP is not nothing. You don't turn your nose up at 250 max HP. I have so much money, it doesn't make sense to just like take the free option every time. I'm gonna look at the free skills, and I'm just looking for something that activates on freeze. That's it. First time you haste each fight, which does happen literally immediately. First time you poison, nope. First time you slow each fight. First time you crit each fight. So this just increases the freeze from 6 to 8 seconds. I would rather another freeze for 4 seconds that triggers immediately.
If I find out you've been slowing the Tower District traffic...
I feel like I always forget what BazaarCon does. There's 12 for a random diamond item, and it has 2 other options that I don't remember. I'm going to JJ. I need to see more items right now.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Bowlers with good damage on every 4 seconds, and it slows an item. Yeah, I'll take it and hold it.
Enjoy your purchase.
Worst case scenario, I end up never using it, but like it's not that bad. Slingshot is another ammo-related item, but I don't have enough ammo to feel like I'm comfortable putting that on the board. Maybe if I had Broken Shackles on the board, I could happily field that. Robo Bouncer. What does Robo Bouncer do on a day like this, huh? When you use a weapon, adjacent items gain 8% crit chance for the fight. And you also have guns. You sound like a good friend. You sound like a fun guy. And I'm not talking mushrooms. We can see the throwing knives are getting empty very quickly. Good.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Gatling gun. Deals 10 damage. Reduces items cooldown by 10% for this fight when you use it. That and Broken Shackles. It's not nothing, but it's damn close. Arrow sells vehicles. I don't think there's any vehicles I want. As Vanessa? Well, this has burn and slow and ammo. Oh, no, wait. No. I was mixing up the trigger conditions for Weatherglass and for Flagship. I don't want anything from that. Chocolate bars. Yeah, small tool. Honestly, that could just be a replacement for Powder Flask, and I'd be over the moon about it. I'm going chocolate bars, and I'm getting as much max HP as I can. I don't think Gatling Gun can fit on this build. I don't think Slingshots goes on board either. I don't think Broken Shackle ends up going on this board either, but I'm going to have to free up some more max ammo before I'm happy doing something like that. There we go. upgrade your leftmost item. That's going to be our port, which is now...
Cleaner the blade.
It reloads everything 2 ammo each time and charges them a second. And also, all of them have 2 additional max ammo. That means the powder flask doesn't need to be on board anymore, giving me the ability to put out the bolus instead. Throwing knives activates every time I crit with another item. But double barrel double activates. Not exactly certain who wants to go where there. Alia's selling weapons. That's the possibility of finding repeater. Mean. Grenade. Yes, it only has 1 ammunition, does 150 damage. So it's definitely something that wants to go on the board instead of Grape Shot doing 15 damage. Torpedo. When you use another aquatic or ammo item, this gains 30 damage to the fight. If the item is large, also reload 1 ammo. I don't have any ability to... Well, actually, Torpedo would be reloaded by the port. Hang on. I mean, it would be reloaded by the port, but it would also be reloaded literally just normally. When you use another, so this, and then, or another ammo item, so it gains 30. Is Torpedo big enough? I don't think it's big enough to justify taking like throwing knives and something else off the board. This allows me to bypass cooldowns. This does not. This still needs to get triggered. I don't see it. I don't see it right now. I think it's so much slower.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
Unison.
More fun.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Ooh. Gonna be generating a lot of shield, and then you're gonna try and hit me in the face for it. Let's see how well that does.
I believed in myself and I still lost.
Well, you did hit me in the face for all of the shield that you currently have. Don't worry.
Legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Nautica sells aquatic items. Bjorn is back selling freeze. You know, again, I'll freeze as many pieces as you'll let me. When you freeze, your items gain 4% crit chance for the fight. That happens 2 times pretty early on in the fight, to be honest. So that's plus 8% crit chance for all of my items. It's not that bad. The first time you burn each fight, freeze an item for 5 seconds. That triggers another freeze from the plasma grenade, slowing down the enemy even further. That's better than 8% crit chance.
Go on then, have a little battle or something.
Regeneration equal to your level. I'm gonna go for experience for the right price. I'm looking for things that are like elite duelist. You're who I want, aren't you? You have repeater, if I recall correctly. You also have a big ego, giving your weapons lifesteal. You've got an upgraded powder flask. They have spices. I don't really care about spices. Oh, hang on. I do care about spices. Spices says your weapons gain damage equal to your weakest weapons damage for the fight. Ammo. Ammo. I can reload that. I can use that again. I can take the throwing knives off the board, and then everything gets 120 damage every 4 seconds. That's so sick. Elite Duelist is definitely our fight. Ooh. Slingshot's looking pretty good. Alright, Elite Duelist. Gimme big ego. Gimme big ego. Give it. Give me the big ego.
Was that even a battle?
What? Wasn't expecting that. Well, come on. Let's upgrade your leftmost heal item. Your leftmost damage. Your leftmost damage. Citruses? All my stuff has lifesteal now, which is pretty absurd, which is going to make it pretty difficult to die. I'm gonna get a weapon on the off chance I get... Switchblade is some good scaling, but having more effects on the field right now is definitely better. I don't need to scale. Nufu, please just sell me like an ammo-related skill of some kind. Your items have plus 1% crit chance per weapon you have. First time you use a large item each fight. Adjacent items get 15% crit chance. Inexorable upgrade. Fiery. I'll take the reroll. When you use a tool, items adjacent to it gain 10% crit chance. I have no tools anymore. Red envelope, and this one's diamond tier. When you buy this, get 10 gold. It really feels like the red envelope should upgrade, because the bronze tier does the same thing. Captain's Charge. The first time you use a large item each fight, haste adjacent items for 4 seconds. And Oceanic Rush, upgrading to haste a second aquatic item. I don't have a second aquatic item, so that's not relevant. Captain's Charge is probably the best one here. Hasting my other weapons, and in fact, even my shield potion again. When I use a non-weapon item, a weapon gains haste for a second, so I wonder if I move the plasma grenade over, and my goal is just to activate my grenades so many times at the start of the fight, so that keeps me alive while my weapons just go off.
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prune a garden.
I mean, I go to Pole and I look for the port, I think, at this point. I think I'm so near, like, as good as this build can go for me that I just keep barreling down that line. Also, like, our track record shows it. I've lost no fights and I've got 8 victories. Yeah, none of these are that relevant for us, unfortunately. Alright, Mawkish Monk.
My fight is.
I don't think you're ready for this. Jelly, specifically.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Things seem to be going pretty well. They froze my throwing knives, preventing me from just throwing a stupid amount of them. But yeah, that worked pretty well. One more fight. Well, I mean, assuming we win one more fight. I'm gonna go to Nufu again. I'm looking for same ammo-related stuff if I can find it. Study your item, haste your poison item. Nope. First time you slow each fight, freeze an item. That'll trigger another frozen. Plasma grenade will trigger another frozen there. I really want to re-roll, but legitimately freezing another item for 4 seconds. I have I'm doing it. Sells poison items. Enchant an item with shield effects. Enchant an item with shield. Shield potion? Enchant a shield potion with shield effects? It's got to just double its shield, right? Shield potion. Yep, if you shield that, it doubles its shield. I don't know what port would do. Port has a cooldown, so it probably just it probably just shields you for an amount. Yeah, it shields 90. I'm guessing all of the rest of these are also just going to be shield, but I'll check throwing knives. That might have a unique condition. Nope, throwing knives just shields 8 when it activates. Bolus and grenade are not going to be relevant. Double barrel, I imagine, is also just do. Double barrel, yep. Okay, I'm doubling the shield potion. That's so cool. Lord of the Wastes versus sparring partner. I don't scale up, so it's not sparring partner for us. But also, I do love beating a guy up. Boss Harrow. What are you thinking? When any non-weapon item is used, slow it for 2 seconds. So that's my own items included. Yeah, you're definitely not who I'm fighting. Lord of the Wastes is.
Come, let's release our joy and rage.
Come on. Oh, you don't even have spices on board. I just want spices,
Return to the
damn it.
bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
And an upgraded
See that
port.
plank?
Ooh.
Walk it.
Oh, no. Foreboding wins when any player uses an item. All items gain 2% crit chance for the fight. I mean, legitimately, it's still probably better for me than my enemies, but yikes. I could see a possible downside coming out. Noxious Potion, I can get rid of that, I can get rid of that, I can get rid of the Powder Flask. Grape Shot as well. When you use a weapon, charge this for 1 second. I don't think Broken Shackles goes on the board. I think I would need so many things that skip cooldowns, and none of my things are really skipping cooldowns right now, except for throwing knives. 2 loot items if you have a friend. I do have a friend. I'm taking the loot items. Experience. Ooh. Max ammo. I mean, the one that runs out of max ammo most commonly, because port activates every 6 seconds. So only things that can activate even more frequently than that can actually run out of ammo, and that's throwing knives. So upgrade your max ammo and throwing knives. Mittel sells medium items. Deborah. I'm gonna go Deborah again. Taking experience. I feel like I should just go to Jules and get your weapons deal 25 additional damage today. Rather than going to JJ and trying to set up for the future, I should just try and win this next fight so I don't have to. You know, the disgusting thing is, I think if I put Harpoon on the field, I don't think I can lose. I'm doing it. The last second sub in. Bolus is probably worse than the grenade, though. Because now, if you've just got like a stupid, like, not that the build itself is bad, but like if you're got like a brokenly strong Uwashi Wali kind of situation going on, this will kill it. It's an energy potion. I can kill it. That's fine. You've got a Fiery Beast of Burden, which crits 28% of the time. Hopefully it doesn't, otherwise it insta-kills me. Oh my god. Literally the shield potion protected me just enough to continue living there. Hopefully it doesn't crit again. Are you kidding me? It crit me again, and we still just lived, courtesy of the shielding potion. I can't survive another crit from it, please. Oh, it has 100% crit chance now. Never mind, I'm dead.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
I was trying to be clever there. I was really trying to be clever. I thought it was clever as well. I thought it would. Thought it would be a good idea. I'm gonna give all my weapons 14 damage there. Upgrade an item, Forger. Yes. Thank you. Upgrade port.
Ah, now this will inspire the crew.
Again, Oliver. Sell that and that. Small weapon. I'm going back to Deborah for experience. And Lord of the Wastes again.
The world whirls like the wind.
I know you don't have spices, but please, have spices on your board and then give me spices. I want it so bad. You know, the thing is, I gave the enemy all of that crit from the Lord of the Wastes ability as well. I gave them all of the crit to kill me.
Waste of gunpowder.
I'm gonna go for the loot items here. You sell this, reduce your items cooldowns by 3%. I'll do that. Gain the regen, sell that, and reduce the cooldown of the leftmost item by 4%. I mean, realistically, it should be port, right? But it is going to be the double barrel shotgun instead. Nufu, I've got so much money! When you burn, your items gain crit chance for the and there we go! When you crit with an item, reload another item, 2 ammo. That's what I'm looking for. There's also when your enemy uses a non-weapon item, deal 20 damage, and another red von flow. Flashy reload, thank you.
Beast. Be its master.
I'm gonna go to a gumball machine and pick up a total of 10 of these bad boys. I have so much money. 4% max crit for all of my things on board. Okay, so again, do I go for insta-kill, try and blow up the enemy, or do I leave myself with the ability to destroy them from the inside out? I, again, am going to take the risk here that the most dangerous things for me the enemy could have are small items.
Thrown a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Yo-yo. Washiwali. There's a yo-yo. A busy bee's probably not that relevant, and I will probably just trounce this enemy. Yeah. Yeah, weapons or not, I was going to be able to beat that build. Hell yeah.
I paint my ship red. All of this is just training. Our real fight is on Pelago.
I'll happily take a 10-win victory right there. Oh, that was great. Port really shown its value there. Incredible work, buddy. Also, the shielded potion, gotta give it its praise. The shielded shield potion, rather. Double barrel, you were there for the entire time. Just know I don't undervalue you. I definitely value you incredibly highly. It's just, I've had enough time to appreciate you. I've had enough time to lump appreciation all over the double barrel. These other things, though, I freaked out when they turned up, but I want to draw attention to them again now. Plasma grenade as well. Honestly, the amount of things that I have that, like, first off, Oceanic Rush, just so that the port would get me on field as fast as possible, that worked out incredibly. The first time you crit each time, freeze. The first time you slow each time, freeze. The first time you haste each time, freeze. The first time you burn, yep, which I do trigger, freeze. All of those, I didn't really get to directly track exactly how effective they were, but I can only imagine they did incredible work. That's a good win right there. That's what we call a good win. Time to open some chests. What? Oh, the ballista. I really want to use that. I've never gotten to yet. It turns up so late. I think it only turns up at gold rarity or above. Laser cannon, great, but not very available for any of my characters yet. Laser pistol, the same. I imagine both of those will be much more commonly available for duelie? It doesn't tell me whose it is, but I imagine that to be the case nonetheless. All right. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Bazaar. Top left is a series playlist for online content of the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. They're above the thank tier, and a special thanks to the episode to Mr. Gibberish. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.